What is going on, world? Rocking with the young man Nuke, and this is Fresh Radio, where I bring you family, revolution, edutainment, spirituality, health, and hip hop all in one show. Yeah, I'm still a little under the weather. I got toilet paper stuck in my nose, and just keeping it moving. Man, consistency is the key, and doing this every day is what's actually going to take me to the next level. And I want you to do whatever it is that you do so swell every day, just so you can get to your next level, whatever that may be. I am here to I really don't know. I don't know why I'm here and what my theme is or my purpose is for today. I don't want to talk about consistency. Not today. I talk about consistency a lot, but I know that I'll tell you like these. I woke up late today. I went to bed a little later than normal. Typically, I think I went to bed like 12, and I'm usually asleep by 11. I am, and I'm a grown adult, but I'm usually asleep by 11, and on a good day, I'm asleep by 10:30. I mean, 9:30 for sure. So I woke up late today, so that kind of put my morning ritual at a speed, and I did everything I needed, and my children still got out of here on relatively on time, and I was able to sit back and chill for a little bit. And now at this point, I have to create the environment for my sustainability, and that's what I've been doing. I've been trying to really make sure that my home environment is conducive to my new brain wave patterns. And yeah, it's pretty hard when you got other people in the household who are just not on the same path, who have programmed their mind to be a certain type of way, and that's all it is. So yeah, at this point in life, I just really, really want to maintain. I want to grow. I want to show improve, and I want to show up for myself. So I will be taking steps to make sure I'm doing the right thing, and I'm doing a whole bunch of behind the scenes things that I've never even knew that I had to do. But shout out to Gigi Miller. She's awesome. Like I said, I had to get her on the show if you listened to the show before. And total gem. She's been helping me manifest my musical reality. So yeah, we'll leave it like that and keep it moving. So without further ado, I want to talk about, at this point, I want to talk about your morning ritual. I read this book, and hold on, let me see if I can find it. Yeah. So I got a little distracted. I ain't gonna hold you up, but I'm back, and I did find that book, The Morning Miracle. I'm reading it, and I've read it wrong. I'm doing it again. The Miracle Morning. Let's bring that on the sickness. You dig? So The Miracle Morning, the not so obvious secret guaranteed to transform your life before 8 a.m. This is by Hal Elrod, Halelrod. And I've read this book. Actually, I got this book, I want to say I got the book in 2018, but I actually read it in 2022. And profound book, I will say. It's a very, very, very profound book, and I try to implement things, and it just seemed like I'm putting too much on myself, honestly. So I tried to implement things inside of the book, but in actuality, what happened was I was just putting too much strain on my overall life, and maybe my life wasn't in the right place at that time, and I couldn't really actually do what the book was requesting, and I'm just asking too much of myself. Even now, I want to wake up at 5:15 in the morning, but I don't go to bed until 12, as I've told you. So that's an issue. I have to get control over that portion of my life so that I'll be able to dictate when I go to sleep and actually when I wake up, and the things even in between. So that's what I am. I am working on. I'm working on making sure that the life that I lead is very deliberate. I don't want to get up and then scroll on the phone for hours upon hours. I don't want to get up and not do my exercises. I want to get up and I want to read. I want to get up and plan my day. That's what I will be doing. So instead of saying I am going to get up and read. I am going to get up and plan my day. I am going to get up and work out. I am going to get up and calculate my move to the very last step. I don't plan on doing anything other than that. That's the new step towards doing that. So I will say that in this book, The Miracle Morning, there's a lot of things that he breaks down, and I'm not one of those people that underline in the books. I need to get to that point where I'm comfortable in using the book as my scribble pad and making dog ears and things of that nature on things that make excuse me. See, that's just my tiresomeness, and it shouldn't be that way. But I want to make sure that I am going to make sure that I use this book as a template for what I am going to be doing in the next couple of days. I won't even want to put it off for weeks. Like in the next few weeks, I will be implementing it. But in the next couple of days, I will be using this guide as a template to make sure that things are on point. There's other things that I've been that I've been attempting to do, and I am Supreme King multitask, and that has its drawbacks because my attention is on 100 split in 10 different ways. So everything is not getting my full attention, and the only thing that really gets my full attention is the things that I do in the present. And like presently, I'm doing this. And, as long as I'm staying in track and recording, I'm not on my phone scrolling. I'm not looking up research. I'm not messing with chat GPT, whatever it is. I'm not messing with the chat. And my attention span is currently here. And I'm giving you at least 90% if I'm not giving 100, and that's something I typically don't do unless I'm writing a song. And even when I'm writing a song, there's times I get bored and then I'll go and do something else while in the middle of listening to the instrumental. So yeah, I am going to make sure that the next couple of days I'm going to reread, refine, and reintroduce the concept that was introduced to me in The Miracle Morning. And I'm also going to implement those things as well as the other things that I've been learning about consciousness and reprogramming your consciousness, as well as taking things to the next level. And, on the onset of this particular thing, I said something about consistency, and that's one of the things I will be consistent about. I am going to be consistent about taking that part of my life seriously. Yes. So the whole idea is to attract what belongs to me and repel what doesn't. And I am full of abundance at this point. I'm full of so much abundance that I am willing to give. And, to all of my listeners out there, to the listeners that listen to me on a constant and regular basis, I appreciate you. I really do. Because without you listening to me, there would be no way that I would have the ability to reach to the people that I need to reach to. So yeah, that's that. Tickling or toying with the ideal of putting myself in front of the camera during the morning. Man, you don't know how hard that is for me. Oh Lord, I just don't like being in front of the camera. Like I said, I got a piece of toilet paper in my nose right now, and like I would be in front of the camera with a toilet paper in front of my nose. Like, I mean, this is life. I'm not going, I don't appear perfect all the time. I don't even appear perfect majority of some of the time. I just don't. That's not my stilos. I don't wear. I heard there are men out there who are putting filters on their face. Covering up blemishes. Man, listen, you lucky if I shave. For real. So I don't think that all of those things are appropriate. I guess I don't think that it's truly necessary for me to actually put those things out there in the public spaces. But hey, man, there's some people out there that really want to see me. So if you want to see me, I got you. So yeah, I'm still going to make sure that this is uploaded as an audio only. You know, I do love and appreciate my audio only segments, if you will. You know, I don't want to say, oh man, this is a video blog. No, it's not. It's truly a radio show, and I want to continue to attack it like that. I want to make sure that I want to make sure that I don't want to turn this into a visual. The main reason why I would do this visually would be to promote things visually. Like, I can hold up this book and say, yo, check it out, and you'll see it. You'll be able to know that I actually own the book physically, you know, and I'm not just saying, ooh man, I got this book, and no, I mean, I really actually I've thumbed through each and every single one of these 140 pages, and I've absorb that information into my being. So yeah, that's my goal, my cue. I want to make sure that those things are in just, you know, I definitely want to make sure that is what it is, you know, and then keep it moving and process and promote like that. So yeah. You know, I'm going to slide off, and I got some things I want to accomplish today. And I'm not saying that this is getting in the way, but I'm anxious at this point. I sat down, and now I'm in front of the computer, and things are just like popping and flashing in front of my face. So I want to get down and get down to business and do this. Like I said, my attention was here, but then I looked up at the computer, and then it's other workplaces now. So now let's pivot and say, yo, I appreciate y'all listening. And if you feel so inclined, please go to my website, www.nuknoe.com, and you check it out. You know, check it out. Read through it. You know, I have not gotten to the point where I can put my blog up yet, and but I am going to start writing in my blog again. I keep saying that. You know, the first of the month, I usually write in the 1st and the 15th, and the first of the month was last week, and I haven't wrote anything in it. But we're getting to that point. We really are. So, you know, without further ado, please go to my website, nuknoe.com. Also, look at the poetry book, man. I'll probably get on here and read a poem or two one day, you dig. But yeah, look at the poetry book, drawn poetically. You know, it's about like 100 poems in there, I think. Some haikus and some things like that, you dig. Man, get up in there and absorb my mind frame from like before I had children. You know, I've attempted to write poems after I've had children, and you know, like, it's just different. But yeah, everybody out there who's musicians, you know, I got the royalty collection guidebook. It's just like a brief synopsis of what royalties are and where you can go get them and how you can go get some money. So like, yeah, do that. And then also, if you're trying to follow me on the social medias, go onto my other page, www.nuknoe.link. That'll let you go onto all of my sites. You know, the WordPress, where my blog is, you know, the Twitter, the Threads, the Instagram, Facebook, all of my web pages, all my web presence, basically, for the most part. I'm on there, you dig? So check me out and follow through, you dig? And then we'll go from there. Man, I just appreciate y'all rocking with me. If you got to this far pointing into the audio, please like, subscribe, share, comment. I want to hear your thoughts. I really do. I like interacting with people who interact with me, you know. I mean, I really do. So, you know, let me know something. You know, I hate to get to a point where I cannot answer everybody, you know. But I definitely like to engage. I'm a conversationalist, so, you know. I appreciate y'all rocking with the young man Nuke. This has been Fresh Radio, where I bring you the family revolution, edutainment, spirituality, health, and hip hop all in one show. Y'all be smooth. Peace.